Welcome to Cornell Technology Solutions. Hi, I'm Ajit, an employee of Cornell Technology Solutions LLP Bangalore. I'm here to give the presentation on how to program and debug programs in Rowley Crossworks. Rowley Crossworks is a tool particularly used for writing up your codes and debug them for 8-bit, 16-bit and 32-bit microcontrollers. Now, let's see how to get on started with Rowley Crossworks. To start Rowley Crossworks, click on the Start button present on the taskbar of your desktop, and on the pull-up menu that appears, go over to the Programs option and then over to the Rowley Associates Limited, and then over Crossworks for ARM 2.1 and then CrossStudio for ARM 2.1 as shown in the slide. This is how your Rowley's first page looks up. Now let us see how to create a project. To create a project, go over to the File menu and then go over to the New Project option. After selecting New Project option, New Project dialog box appears, wherein as in the slide you could observe we have a Categories pane, and on the right side we have Project Templates pane. So in the left side Categories pane, select under the Manufacturers NXP. So when you select NXP, in the below generic we have some options over there. In the right side, select over generic LPC 1700 generic option. After selecting the option generic LPC 1700 generic, the next task is to select your controller. To select your controller, in the generic LPC 1700 generic options, select an executable for NXP 1700 option and then click on Next button. After selecting your controller, that is LPC 1700 controller option, you need to give your project name in the name edit box. So as you could see in the slide, we have given the name as Toggle. And you can also browse for the location to save your project file by clicking on the Browse button. So when you click on Browse button, Browse for Folder dialog box appears as shown in the second image of the slide. So here we have created a folder called as Toggle. So into the Toggle folder you need to save your project file, that is Toggle file. So along with this, you also need to copy the folder common which is supplied to you with the project folder on your saving location, and then click on Next button. Once your project is created, Project Setup Wizard prompts you to set some common options for your project. Here you can customize the project by altering the project properties in this New Project dialog box. You can also change these settings after project is created using Project Explorer option. So clicking on Next button displays the files that will be added to the project. After making the common project settings, the next step is to add your files to the project. So in this dialog box, you could observe that Links to System Files group shows the links that will be created in the project to CrossStudio system files. As these files are links, they will by default be shared with other projects, so modifying one will affect all projects containing similar links. So clicking on Next button displays the configurations that will be added to the project. This slide shows up the configurations to add to project. Here you can specify the default configurations that will be added to the project. You can complete the project creation by clicking on the Finish button. So this is how your Project Explorer window looks up. The Project Explorer shows the overall structure of your project. To see the Project Explorer, go over to the View menu and then click on Project Explorer option. So you will notice In this Project Explorer window, that project name is shown in bold, which indicates that it is the active project. Now let us learn how to add new files to the project. To add a new file to the project, do the following. Go over to the project menu and then click on add new file, or either you could use the shortcut key, that is Control N. You have also another option by going over to the Project Explorer and then right click the toggle node. From the context menu, click add new file. After selecting the option add new file dialog box appears. So in this slide you could observe that there are panes like categories and templates. So in the categories pane you could observe we have options like assembly, C, C++ and miscellaneous. So we are using C, C++ options. When you select the option C, C++, in the templates pane you could observe we have some icons here. So you need to select C file, that is with .c extension. So after selecting that, in the name edit box type the file name you have to give. So in the name edit box we have given that is main.c file, which indicates that it is the source file. You can also click on the browse option to save your file into the project folder and then click on OK button to add your new file. This is how the image looks after adding main.c file. So in this window you could observe that we have encircled an area indicating main.c, and we have written a code in the editor screen. Now in case you want to add your existing files to the project, to do that go over to the project menu and then select the option add existing file. Choose this option only if you are opting to add existing files into your project. After selecting the option add existing, so add existing items dialog box appears. So in the project folder select the file you want to add. So here we have selected main.c file and then you need to click on open button. So after adding your files to the project, the next step is to build your project. To build your project, go over to the build menu and then click on rebuild toggle option. Alternatively, to build a toggle project using a context menu, do the following. In the Project Explorer, right click the toggle project node and then select build or rebuild from the context menu. So when you click on build option, Cross Studio starts compiling the project files but finishes after detecting an error. So your output window on your Rolly CrossWorks shows the build log which contains the errors found in the project. So here is an instance when we encountered an error when include files were not being added. Hence, add your files to the project correctly, else your code won't be compiled. To see how to include files, see the successive slides. Adding include files. To add include files, right click on the project, that is toggle in the Project Explorer window, and a pull-up menu appears as shown in the image. So in this, select on the properties option. When you click on properties option, project manager dialog box appears as shown in the slide. So go over to the preprocessor options and then select user include directories option as shown in this image. The dialog box being shown in the slide, that is user include directories dialog box. This dialog box appears after you select the option user include directories as it was shown in the previous slide. So include and source files are saved in the folder named common. So you need to type in as shown in the image if your project folder is with the common folder, and then click on OK button. So this is how it looks after you type in your include files as shown in the highlighted area of the image. So click on OK and then rebuild your project by clicking on build menu and then rebuild toggle. When you rebuild your project, this is how your output window looks like when your project is compiled with no errors. After your code is compiled, now let us learn how to target your board using 20-pin Wiggler option. To connect with your target board, so click on target menu and then in the pull down option go over to the connect option and the next to MacGregor Wiggler 20-pin. Here programming is through parallel port JTAG. To program your target, go over to the debug menu and then click on go option. So this is how your output window shows when your code is being programmed to your target. One more option that Rolly CrossWorks provides is that you can debug your code line by line. You can also debug your code line by line by going over to the debug menu and then selecting the option step into as shown in this image. So step into is used to check line by line of your code, whereas step over option makes you to come out of the code. One important note is that let your target board be connected and powered up when you are debugging your code. So that's it. Now you know how to use the Rolly CrossWorks tool for programming as well as debugging your projects. For any technical queries, just do mail us at info@cornelltech.com. Thanks and bye-bye.